And he said, Nay, but as a captain of the host of the Lord am I now come. And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and did worship, and said unto him, What says my Lord unto this his servant?
Okay, you can continue and summarize it, please.
So what it says here that is that the captain
Umholi lo ngumholi.
that is another rank of Christ.
Yenye yamagama anikezwa uKristu ke lawo.
The next one I would like us to see is the name Jesus itself.
Enye ke leli gama lika Yesu Kristu engifuna silibone.
And then also, when was Christ added to the name Jesus? Like we said today, Jesus Christ.
Eli gama elithi Kristu lela longezelelwa nini kweli gama lika Jesu?
Jesus means Jehovah is salvation.
uJesu ke usho ukuthi uNkulunkulu umpholosi, umkhululi.
So that is a job description that Jesus had on the earth.
Uwo ititle yegama lakhe okanye umsebenzi wakhe apha emhlabeni.
And when had it become Christ?
Kunini ke apho igama lakhe longezelelwa khona eba nguKristu?
Christ, also another word for Christ in the Hebrew is Messiah.
Elinye igama ke ngesiHebrew laka Kristu lisho ukuthi uMessiah.
And it means anointed one.
Lo ogcotshiwe.
When was Christ anointed?
uKristu wagcotshwa nini?
When he was baptized, and I don't know how to say it, but you have to split God. So but we saw that as God the Father had said, This is my beloved Son.
Kungoko ebegcotshwa ngela xesha uThixo esithi nanku ke unyana wam ongimthandayo.
That is where he would be anointed.
Kulapho ke esimbona egcotshwa khona.
So you can see, it's easy to understand then where the kingdoms comes from, where they marked and say 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Kulapho ke sibona khona imibuso inamba sikhona or 6, 7, 8.
And here becomes the problem is when we see at the 6th kingdom and the 7th kingdom, it's the same entity.
Xa sifika ke kule ye-7 siyabona le ye-7 nale ye-6 iyinto eyi-1.
So you can say the 6 is and the 7 doesn't have the same characteristics.
Singathi ke eye-7 ayinazo iimpawu ezifanayo nezi zale i-characteristics zale eye-6.
The 6 is okay. Let's first see and we abide by the rules by two a thing is established.
Xa sijonga ke siye sithi into maye inamangqina amabini iyaqinikelisiswa.
So by two things that it takes example, the third one is established.
siyethi ke eyesithathu iyaqiniselisisa le nto esiyithethayo okanye ibeka isikhonkwana phezu kwayo.
So if the 6 was United States, the 7 is United States, what is the 8th kingdom?
Xa sithi ke eye-6 i-United States, eye-7
I lost my translator.
ukhona. Ndikhona Erica.
Okay, you're back.
Yes, I'm here.
Right. Can you see that if the 6 and the 7, it's clearly then that the 8 must be the United States.
Uyabona ke xa kusithiwa le ye-6 i-United States nale ye-7 iyaveza kakuhle ukuthi nale eyesi-8 fanele yiyo yona i-United States.
But there's something else, and I'm going to run beforehand, but I think it needs to be mentioned now. You will see that the Bible even connects the 7 and the 8.
Ngiyabona ke iBhayibhile iyazidibanisa i-7 ne-8 le mibuso emibini.
But it does not connect the 6 and the 8.
Hayi kodwa
The
ke
6 and the
iBhayibhile
7.
ayikuhlanganisi i-6 no-8.
Because it says here in Revelation 17 verse 11,
Incwadi yezithilelo ko-17 verse 11 uthi,
and the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8, and is of the 7, and goes into perdition.
isilo owasibona sasikhona asisekho kepha sesiza kwenyuka siphuma kwa lash. Hey, yeah, I'm reading Zulu now, my friend.
Okay. So the 7 are connected with the 8, or the 8 is connected with the 7.
Siyabona le yes-7 iyadibana nale yes-8 nale yes-8 iyadibana nale yes-7.
So keep that in mind.
Gcina lokho engqondweni.
Please follow the studies of Elder Pamela that has been done about the 6th kingdom. The study's name I can give you. Oh no, yeah, wait.
Isifundo ke esisibisenza u-Elder Pamela ke sikhuluma ngalombuso we-6 ngizoninikeza igama laso.
Is on the channel of Institute for Prophetic Research.
Ethi lapha kule institution ke le aqoba uthetha ngayo.
Or IPR.
Or IPR lapho
Yes.
kulo platform leyo.
It is Daniel's 4 kings versus Revelation 7 kings.
It's Daniel 4 kings versus the Revelation 7 kings, right?
Yeah, 17 kings. So please go and look at that, because there's much more to say, but I don't have the time now to put it. So I'm just going to take it the basic, because I see I have a half an hour, just over half an hour left.
Yeah,
So I
ndiyabona
have
ke
to
ukuthi
run.
nami andinalo ixesha, ndinexesha elincinci, ndiyacela ukuthi niyoyibuka so far ndibaleke nami ndijonge sami isifundo.
We can see that the 6th kingdom had certain things that protected the people.
Siyabona ke lo mbuso we-6 ukuthi ubukhusela abantu.
And that is the constitution.
Siyabona ke ngumthethosisekelo lowo.
But sometimes in other things, it professed the one thing, but it did another thing.
Ibethetha okunye, ibethetha okunye, ibuye yenze okunye.
It had slaves in the time period. It did not, it was not, how would you say, equality friendly.
Yayiney'gqila ke ngesaa sikhathi yayingabambelelanga kumthetho wokulingana.
Even if the Declaration of Independence say all men are made equal.
Noba ke i-Declaration of Independence yayisithi wonke umntu wenziwe ngokulingana.
And so it's still a very messy thing, and I will not go into that.
Siyayazi ke ukuthi inzulu kodwa andizongena kuyo.
But we know the seven kingdoms started by their profession.
Siyayazi ke umbuso owe-7 ukuthi bayathetha.
And that was on 18 July 2024.
Kodwa ke siyabona ukuthi loo nto yenzeka ngo-18 July 2024.
And that is by the Project 2025.
Siyayazi ke loo nto sayibona nge-Project 2025.
Where it's openly saying they're going to persecute the minority.
Apho besithi izotshutshisa labo abancincana.
And take away women's rights.
Ithathe ke amalungelo abantu besifazane.
And then the eighth kingdom says it's over the 7. It's off from the 7.
Ithi lo mbuso wesi-8 ke usuka kulo wesi-7.
So what does it mean for me and you?
Isho ukuthini lokho for mina nawe?
For me personally, I think the 7 kingdoms the laws that is going on and to be enforced by the 8th.
For mina into engiyibonayo ukuthi leyo imithetho eyenziwe ngulo mbuso wesi-7 yakwazi ukuqhubeleka yenza lo mithetho leyo kodwa izofezekiswa lo mbuso wesi-8.
The 7 kingdom is now starting to put a foundation there for the 8th kingdom to use.
Siyabona ke ukuthi lo mbuso wesi-7 ubeka iseko, i-foundation ukuthi lona wesi-8 ukwazi ukuyisebenzisa lo mithetho leyo.
And that is where why the dragon has started to speak very in a whispering voice from July 18.
Kulapho ke sibona uDraco eqalisa uthetha ngelizwi elincincana uqalisa nge-18 zakaJulayi.
But in whispering voice.
Kodwa ke ngelizwi elincincana elithulile.
So now they put out a document and they're saying things now with the laws they want to implement. So the profession is now becoming what they're going to practice.
So siyabona ke ngale document abayikhuphileyo i-profession yabo izoba ilento bayithethayo.
And we can see now that the image of the beast is speaking of the dragon.
Siyabona ke ukuthi umfanekiso
sorry.
Okay, so siyabona ke ukuthi umfanekiso wakaDraco ukuthetha kwaDraco.
Now, if you read the Great Controversy, page 88,
Xa
yeah,
ufunda
Great
ke
Controversy 88, sorry, page 443.
xa siya ke kule ncwadi ye-Great Controversy 1888
Page 443.
upage 443
She says here, whenever the church has obtained secular power,
ithi ke xa ibandla selikwazile ukuthatha amandla womphakathi
she has employed it to punish dissents from her doctrines.
ithi ke iyakwazi ukusebenzisa lokho ukuthi kuyenziwe intando yayo ukusuka intando yayo.
So now we can see that they have now got the power from the secular or the state.
Siyabona ukuthi banamandla ukusuka kumbuso.
They want to force on others their morality, their traditions.
Bafuna ukunyanzelisa abantu indlela bona benza ngayo izinto.
There's no more freedom of choice.
Akusekho laa nto yokuthi uzozikhethela okanye unenkululeko ukuthi wena uzikhethele ukuthi ufuna ukwenzani.
They want to put their conscience onto other people.
Bafuna ukufaka i-conscious yabo kwabanye abantu okanye indlela bona abacinga ngayo kwabanye abantu ukuthi bona bacinga loo ndlela yabo.
The image of the beast is when you want to force your principles on others.
I-image okanye umfanekiso werhamncwe kulapho sibona khona befuna unyanzelisa indlela yabo yokucinga kwabanye abantu.
That you want to control them by laws, what they don't
Ufuna
believe.
ufuna ubakhontrola ngemithetho yabo.
They have to go against their own conscience to abide to theirs.
Bafuna ke ukuthi ii-conscience zabo abantu ba-abhayide ngazo.
And it's a very interesting thing that Elder Palmenda did in the end of last year.
Into ebalulekileyo siyibona u-Elder Phamanda yenza kulo nyaka ophelileyo.
He says we cannot throw people out of the church if they have a different opinion than we do.
Wathi asikwazi ukulahlela ngaphandle abantu ngenxa yokuthi asiboni ngasolinye kwimfundiso esinazo.
He's purging the church from the notion that we have to excommunicate those who have different opinions on studies.
Ukuthi fana siqale sixoxe sibonisane nalabo bangaboni ngasolinye nathi okanye nebandla.
That only sin, moral sins, can let you lose your place in the movement.
Yilokho sisisono osenzayo esi singakwenza ukuthi ulahlekelwe indawo apha kuleli bandla.
He's teaching us to not be intolerant of others.
Usifundisa ukuthi sikwazi ukunyamezela abanye abantu.
But patient, loving, kind.
Ukuthi sibe nomusa nothando kwabanye abantu nonkathalo.
And then he says, come, let us reason together.
Uthi za sizokwazi ukuxoxisana ubonisana.
Does that sound familiar?
Ingabe loo nto leyo ithetha ikhona ekuthethayo kuwe?
It should, because that's the character of God.
Ifanka kube khona ekuthethayo ngenxa yokuthi isisimilo sikaKristu leso.
Then we'll look at what does the seventh kingdom do.
Uzojonga ke Lo mbuso wesi-7 ukuthi wenzani?
Example is that a woman will have no more power over her own body.
Ukuthi-ke umuntu wesifazane akazuba namandla emzimbeni wakhe.
Her body becomes a property of the state.
Umzimba izoba yinto okanye yombuso.
They make decisions for her.
Bayenza izigqibo for yena.
And it will be done by laws.
And loo nto izokwenziwa ngemithetho.
Her body, not her choice.
Nakho mntu ozozenzela izigqibo.
Then they will say, you love that person?
Athi-ke uyamthanda lo mntu?
Then they will say, sorry, that is not how I love. So you will stop immediately or else.
Bazothi-ke ke ufanga uyeke okanye khona kuzokwenzeka kuwe.
Then you'll say, is this how you see yourself?
Ingabe ngile ndlela nozibona ngayo?
Sorry for you, but I see you as a man, and that is what you are, and don't you dare change. Or
Thina sikubona ungumuntu wesilisa ungakulingi uziguqule ngenxa yokuthi ikhona into ezokwenzeka kuwe.
in the Great Controversy, page 443,
Xa siya kwincwadi ye-Great Controversy ke 443,
and what says, the image of the beast represents the form of apostate Protestantism.
ithi ke Ellen White, oh, can you just please repeat it? I'm sorry.
The image of the beast represents the form of apostate Protestantism.
Oh, umfanekiso werhamncwe umele apostate Protestantism.
Which will be developed when the Protestant churches shall seek the aid of the civil power for the enforcement of their dogmas. So I will just sum it up for you. It
Okay.
is the Protestants shall seek the help of the state to help them.
Amaprotestante ke azofuna uncedo le civil power ukuthi bancediswe uku-enforcer imithetho yabo.
In order for the United States to form an image of the beast,
And lokho kuzokwenza umfanekiso wesilo.
the religious power must so control the civil government.
The religious power akufanele i-control ilokuzana u-government.
And if you have any doubt that it is so, then please go look at the Heritage Foundation.
Xa unexesha hamba ujonga i-Heritage Foundation.
And you can go to their website. You can just search heritage.org and you'll find all the information there.
Ujonge i-heritage.org uzofumana i-information khona lapho.
They're the one that was responsible for the Project 2025 that I discussed yesterday.
Ibingaba abantu bebandakanyeka kule Project 2025 le ngiyichaze zona.
They say they are a foundation that advocates for business policies.
Bathi bayi-foundation ethethelela abantu abanebhizinisi, osomabhizinisi.
And advocate for cultural issues that is important to Christians, conservatives.
Bathethelele amasiko walabo abangabakrestu abayigcinayo.
They don't directly say they are a Christian foundation.
Abatsho ukuthi bona bayi-Christian Foundation.
But they do say that we have a lot to thank Christians for.
Kodwa bathi kuningi osingakwazi ukubulela amaKristu for zona.
And I also found that on their website, this following statement that is very clear what they believe.
Ndifumene le nto ke phaa kulaa website yabo ekuningi ebonisayo into abayimeleyo.
Okay, if you go to the website heritage.org/political process, you'll find this statement.
So uzoyifumana phaa kule Heritage website yabo.
And this is what they say.
Bathi ke?
Indeed, the official separation of church and state allows and encourages. Must I read the whole thing and you can just sum it up?
You can read it and then just summarize it. It's fine.
Okay. Indeed, the official separation of church and state allows and encourages, just as true religious freedom depends upon, a certain mixing of religion and politics. They say it very lightly, that they say, you know what, there must be a light mix.
Bathi
Do you
ke
hear this?
yes, bathi ke kufanele sidibanise ezepolitiki neze-religion nezenkolo.
Then they also say,
And futhi babuye bathi
in the end, while it's often thought that religion and politics must be discussed as if they are radically separate spheres, the founders' conception of religious liberty was almost exactly the opposite. It actually requires the moralization of politics, which include and requires the continuing influence of religion in public life. So what it shortly say here,
le nto ithethayo apha
they believe the founders
bakholelwa ukuthi labo basekayo
say that no, you have to moralize politics.
bathi kufanele umoralize ezepolitiki uzenze izinto ezenze zabantu.
And religion in the public life is necessary.
Nezenkolo ke ebantwini zibalulekile.
Now, what do you think that means?
Ungabe ke ucinga ukuthi loo nto ithetha uthini?
You know that America has many public schools.
Ngiyayazi ukuthi iMelika ine-public schools, izikolo zomphakathi.
So if they say public life, it means also public schools.
Bathi xa besithi public into impilo yomphakathi bathi nezikolo zomphakathi.
So they are going to take your child, even if you don't have a Christian value, and going to teach your child about Christianity.
Bazothatha umntana wakho even engakholelwa kwi-Christianity bamfundise inkolo ye-Christianity.
And they will be forced to also pray to that Christian God.
Bazonyanzelisa ukuthi bathandaze kulo nkulunkulu we-Christianity.
So you can see how nicely even it's put. You see the dangers in what they're saying.
Uyabona ke ngale ndlela enhle bayibeke ngayo uyabubona ubungozi.
We also know that Trump is very much aligned with them.
Siyayazi ke uTrump ukuthi usondele kakhulu kubo.
Because they helped him in his campaign also.
Bamncedisa i-Heritage Foundation kwi-campaign yakhe uDonald Trump.
And also it's that he is now doing what they've written on their 2025 project. He is doing now.
So yena into ayenzayo uyanyanzelisa, uyabonakalisa le nto bayibhalileyo phaa kulaa Project 2025.
I want to show you two articles.
Ndifuna ufunda ke ii-article ezimbini.
But you have to go. Okay, the first one is the Fremont Ordinance.
Lena ke ikhuluma
Ordinance.
ordinance.
Yeah. And it's been done in the 11th February 2025.
Yenziwe ngale 11/11/2025.
And this is done, this article is done by the CNN News Broadcast Network.
Oh, yenziwa ke yi-CNN news broadcast.
Now, I will just shortly try to explain it to you.
Ndifuna ukuyichaza kancane kuni.
The Fremont Ordinance now is now forcing people not to help people that are homeless.
Ifana ordinance ifuna ukwenza abantu bangakwazi ukuncedisa labo abangenazo indawo azokuhlala.
You cannot help them, you cannot aid them, you cannot conceal them.
Awukwazi ubancedisa, awukwazi ukubapha izinto.
They are not allowed to be on the on public places.
Abavumelekanga ukuthi babe sendaweni zomphakathi esidlangalaleni.
And even if the homeless have nowhere to go, they must just disappear, sort of.
Noba ke labo bangenazo indawo zohlala, bengenayo indawo apho bangaya khona, banganje babone ukuthi bayaphi, kodwa hayi la.
The law has been written so weirdly.
Umthetho ubhaliwe ngendlela engaqondakali.
That that it can be read the way you want it to read.
Ukuthi wena ufunde ngale ndlela ufuna ufunda ngawo.
Fremont's city attorney Rafael Alvarado
Lo mlisa lo kuthiwa ngu-Alvarado
said that does not yet apply to everything about the homeless people.
uthi ke le nto lena ayichazi wonke umntu ongenandawo yohlala.
But the law is so obscure
Ukuthi umthetho awuqondakali ngendlela yokuthi
that tomorrow somebody can be put in jail for helping a homeless person.
ngenxa yokuthi umntu angakwazi ukufakwa ejele ngoncedisa umntu ongenandawo yohlala.
I remember I saw something this morning. A hairdresser was taken to court because she was cutting the hair of homeless people, doing them a service.
Ukhona umuntu wesifazane obanjiweyo ebesebenza esalon ngenxa yokuthi uye ebegunda abantu aba-homeless abangenandawo yohlala. Yeah, uye wabanjwa ke.
Luckily, the judge was clued up and he said she was free to go.
Into emnandi ke ukuthi ijaji iye yathi hayi ungakhululeke uhambe.
Blaming the policeman that he does not understand what is to help the people.
Le jaji sithi eli polisi aliyazi ithethe uthini into yokuthi uncedise omnye umntu.
But just let it go so far, it tells you something is happening.
Ukuthi iye kude kangaka kuyakubonisa ukuthi kukhulu okwenzakalayo.
And that city, Fremont, is in California.
Le St. ilapha ke eCalifornia.
Um, Let me just, I'm trying because I know my time is running out, so I just want to say.
Ifuna ke ujonge ngoba ke ixesha lami liyaphela.
Okay. So you can see that there is no love for anybody anymore.
Uyabona ke uthando alisekho for omunye umuntu.
And you have to see how directly does it go against God's law.
Ufanele ubone ke ukuthi i-against kangakanani nomthetho kaNkulunkulu.
What was the orders God gave to his people?
Uthini lo mthetho uThixo wawunikeza abantu bakhe?
He said we must help the homeless and those who are less fortunate than we are.
Uthi ke umthetho wakaThixo uthi fanele sincedise labo abadingayo abo bangenakho.
So many times did he rebuke Israel for not doing that.
Kaninzi eBhayibheleni ekhalimela i-Israyeli ukuthi kutheni ningayenzi le nto.
But the dragon's voice is saying, no, you not help those people.
Kodwa ke i-voice yakadrako ithi ungabancedisi aba bantu.
They even go further than that and says, if we find a homeless person being homeless in any place in public, they will be punished.
Bade bathi bona masingafumana umntu odingayo indawo okanye lo o-homeless emphakathini la ke emadorobheni sizomjezisa lo mntu lowo.
How terrible is it that you have nowhere to go and there's nowhere to be safe?
Kunzima kangakanani ukuthi awukho apho ungaya khona
and then to be punished for it.
lapho uba uzibone sewungena engxakini ngenxa yaloo nto, ngenxa yokudinga kwakho, yokuswela kwakho.
And even the worst part of this is
Into embi kakhulu abayithethayo enye nantsi
is that those people who are ordering these things, like Trump and Vance and all those people,
abantu abafana noTrump noVance naba abanye abantu ababasekelayo xa besenza ezi zinto
are rich.
ngabantu abacebile, abantu abanemali.
Trump, with little effort,
UTrump ngokukhona kwakhe okuncancane
can help, and out of his back pocket he can set up housing, that there is no homeless people in the street.
uTrump ngokunokwakhe angakwazi ukubeka indawo zabantu abadingayo abangenandawo zohlala.
But the greed will not allow.
Kodwa ke ubugridi awubavumeli ukunyoluka.
And that's the terribleness of what is coming to us.
Yiyo ke into embi esibonayo esehlelayo ke leyo esehlelayo.
And if you don't believe this is coming to us,
Ungakholelwa ukuthi le nto iza kuthi
go look in the other countries where they are complaining now that Trumpism is spilling over to their country.
Ambojonga kwezezinye iikhantri ukuthi i-Trumpism nantsi nayo iyasabalala nakwezo country ezo.
And the intolerance now suddenly flares up in countries that was very quiet for a very long time.
Sibona ke kwale ngxaki iba khona le ye-Trumpism kwezi ndawo zibikade zithulile.
Okay, this is the end of my study.
Ke isifundo sam siphelela ke apha.
I have 5 minutes to spare. Is there any questions?
Ndine-5 minutes ke singakwazi ukuyisebenzisa. Ingaba ukhona umntu onombuzo?
Okay.
So can I just ask you a question?
Yes, sure. I'll start with.
So what you are sharing, it's the character of the seventh and the eighth kingdom.
Yes,
That
it is the character of the 7 and 8 kingdom, yes.
and it does not have it is it's using civil power to push its agenda.
Yes, it is. And it's done by the Heritage Institute or Foundation, what they call themselves. And it's not all people, it's not all Republicans.
Oh, you need to repeat the question to the people because they cannot hear me.
Oh, okay. Okay, Toto, I'm sorry. People, Toto asked a question about the, ask it again, Toto.
The question was, so during this lesson, were you actually explaining the character of the seventh kingdom and the eighth kingdom? And on top of that, do we it's using its civil power to oppress the minority.
Okay. It's more of something you say than ask.
Yes, something of that nature. It's a question, and maybe you can just clarify.
Okay. The question remark is that the seventh kingdom is, well, I will not be very good translator, not at all. It's basically that their characters upon such that they will enforce their beliefs on others. Is that basically that?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, so you'll do so more and more. Remember, yesterday's lesson, what I did, we said that the first beast will be repeated by the image that has been set up by the second beast. The
So
earthquake beast.
khumbulani ukuthi ndiye ndathi kulo umbuzo oqala ubusithi ingabe sibona i-character ye-seventh and the eighth kingdom, bathi yebo. And ke uthi sibona ke umfanekiso uphendeka xa sijonga apha kwile ye-7.
Okay. I hope that makes it clear.
Ngiyathemba ukuthi iyacacisa loo nto. Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, then we'll end here. I hope you guys have a very good Sabbath.
Ndiyathemba ukuthi nizoba nesabatha emnandi sizophelela apha.
And enjoy your studies.
and nivuyele imfundiso zenu.
Let's pray.
Masithandazeni. Should I repeat your prayer or you just pray?
Yes, please repeat.
Oh, no problem.